I'll tell you one thing about The Founder, guys. This film is almost like Inception. As soon as I came out of the cinema, all I wanted was a Big Mac. Don't look at me. I'm disgusting. For this, you will pay a terrible price. High cholesterol and heart disease. But you're just so good. Hey guys, so today I'm going to be talking about The Founder, which is the new drama biopic directed by John Lee Hancock, who is the chap behind The Blind Side, and is written by Robert D. Siegel, the man who wrote The Wrestler. So The Founder is basically the biopic story about the man Ray Kroc, played by Michael Keaton, who ended up making the McDonald's fast food chain the global empire of what it is today. So we start off in 1954, St. Louis, America, and we meet Ray Kroc, who is a down-on-his-luck milkshake mixer salesman. And one day he gets a substantial milkshake mixer order of two brothers in San Bernardino, and Ray's curiosity gets the better of him, and he drives all the way to St. Bernardino to see what these two brothers have done and why they need so many milkshake mixers. He gets there and he sees this massive line out of this burger joint, but he sees the line moves really fast, and he gets his order within like 30 seconds, and he can't believe what he's found. Ray then meets the two McDonald's brothers who own the restaurant, and they're called Maurice and Richard, and they're played by John Lynch and Nick Offerman. And then the two brothers basically explain how their operation works and how it's become so successful. And to Ray, he sees this as the next big thing, and it's a massive opportunity for him to get in on this and make it into a big franchise. So the story then revolves around Ray trying to expand the business for the two brothers and monopolize on the situation and make it into an empire. And guys, I have to say, I had a very good time watching this film. Michael Keaton is absolutely superb in this, to the point where I think it's a shame that this movie didn't come out a few months earlier, because it really could have put him in the running for Best Actor at the Oscars this year. He's passionate, determined, opportunistic salesman, but he's also a bit slimy and a bit deceitful, but Keaton also brings a bit of sympathy to him as well, which makes him a really interesting character to watch and go on this journey with. Michael Keaton is basically the reason I wanted to watch this film, and he is the best thing about it for sure. It's his movie and he owns this role. One thing that I really loved about this film is that right from the first few scenes, we really get the sense of fast food and this urgency, this sense of pace, especially when it comes to making food like McDonald's does. It's all quick and very easy and very efficient. Director John Lee Hancock does a good job of sort of zipping through the exposition by showing us the two brothers and how they came up with this operation. And it's got this very slick, lickety-split editing. It zips you straight through the exposition and the backstory in a way that's not too hammy. Pun not intended. And yeah, this movie's very compelling because it moves at a slick pace and it's got really interesting characters. And yeah, John Lynch and Nick Offerman are both very good as the McDonald's brothers. They provide a nice, authentic, wholesome counterpart to Keaton's determined, ambitious, slippery side. It provides a nice juxtaposition, and I thought that was really interesting. And Robert D. Siegel does a really good job with the script. It's a good balance of drama and comedies, so it doesn't feel like you're watching a very heavy film. It's quite easy to follow. And the set design of this is also very impressive. This film does a really good job of taking you back to the 1950s America. Everything from the cars to the clothes to the diners, everything looks spot on, like you've just taken a trip back in time. And yeah, there wasn't really much that really bothered me about this film. My only criticisms would be that at some points Robert D. Siegel's script does tend to be a little bit melodramatic in places, and at times it makes it feel a bit more like a TV movie rather than a cinematic movie. And also Laura Dern's character was a little bit underdeveloped. She plays Ray Kroc's wife, and I feel like the marital drama that comes later on in this film would have been more impactful if she was given more scenes to work with earlier on. It just feels a little bit limp. So to conclude, guys, I will say I had a really good time watching The Founder. Thematically, it follows a similar structure to Wolf of Wall Street and how it follows one man going from nothing to an absolute king in the business world. It's certainly not as audacious as The Wolf of Wall Street, and I think most people would probably choose to rewatch something like The Wolf of Wall Street than give this multiple viewings. It kind of feels like once you've seen it, you don't really need to see it again, but you will enjoy watching it. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna give The Founder a 9 out of 10. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Stop it, Luke. I'm loving it. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'm guessing now most of you are having a sudden craving for, I don't know, a quarter pounder with cheese. I'm gonna let you get to it. If you guys have any questions you wanna ask me, you can follow me here on Twitter. And if you like the videos, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more things related to movies, TV, and popcorn culture. I'm Luke Hitfield. I'll see you next time.